What's up, family? Trail here, and Congress has failed us again. Yes, the Democrats were making a lot of movement in the right direction and expected to unveil the new revised reconciliation bill sometime later this month. We heard reports that Senators Joe Manchin and Senator Chuck Schumer were working together on this project trying to get it passed, and that Joe Manchin was finally ready to support this bill and pass some new stimulus. However, Joe Manchin has flipped once again, and the deal is no longer on the table. Congress has failed us again. But luckily, President Biden responded to the breaking news and said that he is ready to take executive action instead. Let's go ahead and talk about it today. But don't forget, on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world, with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you are interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind. Go ahead and subscribe to it right now because it's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, please go ahead and hit the like button for us, as it really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Well, guys, depending on where you live, hey, you have probably been dealing with the heat wave in America. This has been going on for almost a month now, and it doesn't look like things are about to end anytime soon. This recent report right here says that extreme heat is expected to hit millions of Americans this weekend as Texas energy grid under stress once again. Yes, guys, that's exactly what I want to talk about. Texas electricity demand has hit another record high as the heat wave continues. Yes, guys, majority of Americans or people in Texas have been struggling lately as the heat and the heat index has been extremely hot and cautious, especially for those individuals that have to work outside. They're telling them to make sure that you stay hydrated because you could easily have a heat stroke. Yes, guys, there was actually one report where one guy decided to cook some burgers on his dashboard. Yes, that is exactly how hot it is down here in Texas. And because of that, people in Texas have been experiencing high energy bills as this heat wave has been lasting for over a month. I know me personally, myself, normally my energy bill at my home sticks around $150. However, this recent bill that I received last week, yes, hit $300. That is crazy, guys. That is almost double the amount that I'm used to paying on a normal basis. And yes, it doesn't look like this is going to end anytime soon. And what's shocking that we just heard was from ERCOT, which is one of the energy providers in Texas. They have urged Texans and businesses to conserve energy. Yes, what do they mean? How are we going to conserve energy when the heat outside is around 105 degrees? Do they want us to cut our electricity off and just sit in the heat for a while? Because that could be extremely dangerous. But anyways, guys, they didn't fix this issue when we had Snowmageddon a year or two ago. And now they want us to go ahead and conserve energy again? I mean, come on, guys. We need these lawmakers as well as Governor Abbott to do something about it. Here previously, Governor Abbott said that they have actually fixed the problem in Texas and we shouldn't have to worry about it anymore. And here we are faced with the same issue once again, but this time we are dealing with the heat versus the actual winter storm. And ERCOT is urging all of us to conserve energy. Not exactly sure what that means, but anyways, guys, we'll just move on. But Texans are facing skyrocketing home energy bills, like I just told you, as state exports more natural gas than ever. They're saying in this article that the cost of electricity in Texas is tightly tied to the price of natural gas, which has more than doubled since Russia invaded Ukraine in late February. And they are saying that Texans are seeing skyrocketing home electric bills and paying at least 50% more than they did for electric bills at this time last year. And nobody seems to know when the cost will actually go down. And in a statement saying that, look, I am worried about people are going to be shocked. Vice President at the Texas retail electricity provider Champion Energy, realizing that this is a 50 to 60 or 70% higher than what we have paid in the past. I'm just not sure it's real to people as of yet. If it's not, it will be very, very soon when the bills hit this summer. And we are already in this summer, guys. Like I just told you, my electric bill went up 100%. That is crazy. And yes, I have been running my AC much more than I used to run it. And that is because it is so much hotter outside. But anyways, guys, I don't know where you guys live out there, but let me know if you are experiencing this heat wave in your particular state or city, as well as if your energy bill has actually doubled as well, like mine. But anyways, guys, that is just what us Texans are dealing with in the South right now. But moving on to some better news, and that is because over the past 30 days, we have seen gas prices continue to drop. Yes, according to this article on Yahoo Finance, it says that gas price drops hit 30 straight days as oil prices continue to collapse. And yes, they do need to continue to collapse even more. We need the price to at least go down at least around 80 to 90 cents per gallon of gas, because when these gas prices actually went up, they ended up going up about $1.80. So we at least need that to reverse back, at least half back down. But anyways, guys, it does say that record high gas prices might be in the rearview mirror for drivers, as prices at the gas pumps have now fallen for 30 days in a row amid a drop in crude oil. International oil prices dipped below $100 on Thursday to levels last seen before the Russia invaded Ukraine, with Brent crude, the international benchmark, down about 5%, trading under $100 per barrel, which is the lowest level since February. West Texas Intermediate also dipped Thursday to above $93 after trading above $95 just this past Wednesday. Now, recession concerns and a boost in the strength of the US dollar have weighed on oil prices, as both benchmarks have turned much lower. Now, if we look at this particular chart right here, guys, we can see that the United States gas prices dropped under $5 per gallon. Now, it says this is titled Weekly Retail Gasoline and Diesel Prices. And we can see that our gas prices have been pretty much low for the last 2 decades. And here we are now in 2022, where these things has just skyrocketed past all of the previous levels that we have experienced in the 2008 time frame, as well as in the 2012, 2013 time frame. So hopefully, just like we saw those particular gas prices come back down again, hopefully we will actually see our current gas prices go back down once again. And we can expect that to go down to about right here, guys, which is around the $3.50 per gallon of gas. But anyways, guys, this is just some good news that we are now seeing the gas prices continue to drop for the last 30 days. And hopefully we can get them to drop for an additional 30 days as well. And hopefully the war in Ukraine will actually end sometime soon. Hopefully, guys, keep your fingers crossed, as well as keep those individuals in your prayers in the meantime. But let's go ahead and move on to some stimulus update news, guys, because Congress has failed us again. I told you guys previously that we had some good news from Senator Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin, in which they were actually working together on revising the reconciliation bill, or better known as the Build Back Better bill. And yes, we had reports that they were working together and they were looking forward to passing this bill. We also saw a message directly from Senator Joe Manchin, in which he stated he is ready to support this bill as well. However, guys, this week, guys, we did have some tragic news, and that is because Senator Joe Manchin has flipped again. Yes, according to this report, guys, Senator Joe Manchin pumps the brakes once again on the Build Back Better bill, saying that this bill needs to be scrubbed much better. I mean, we have been scrubbing this bill for the last 6 months. How much scrubbing do we need to do on this bill, guys? I ask you out there, do you know? Because obviously, Senator Joe Manchin doesn't know anything. And yes, the Democrats are really struggling with him, which is going to be a huge concern when it's time to come to the midterm elections, which is expected that the Democrats will be losing a lot of their seats. But anyways, guys, centrist Senator Joe Manchin said on Wednesday that he is ready to pump the brakes on the negotiations with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer over the budget reconciliation bill, warning that it needs to be scrubbed much better after a new report showed that inflation hit 9.1% in the month of June. Now, Manchin told reporters on Wednesday that he's not sure if he can agree to anything beyond the prescription drug reform component of the bill, which has already been sent to the Senate Parliamentarian Office and has the support of all 50 members of the Democratic caucus. And in a statement from Senator Joe Manchin, he said that, look, we know that we can pass it, basically the drug pricing, okay, on Medicare. He told reporters, is there any more that we can do? I don't know, but I am very, very cautious. And I'm going to make sure that I have every input on scrubbing everything possible that could be considered inflammatory in this budget reconciliation bill. He also said that the deficit reduction is going to be 50% of the new revenue gained from prescription drug savings and tax reforms, such as a 3.8% tax on the wealthy individuals, as well as couples who earn more than $400,000 per year or $500,000 respectively for married couples. But anyways, guys, he said that the latest inflation reports showing prices have increased by 9.1% compared to just a year ago means that negotiators are going to have to slow down and proceed more cautiously on putting together the budget reconciliation bill. But anyways, guys, yes, Senator Joe Manchin is now pumping the brakes and saying that he is not ready to support this bill as of yet. He believes that it needs to be more negotiators involved in this bill to scrub out more things that are included in order for Senator Joe Manchin to support this bill. And which, let me remind you guys, that is exactly the same thing that he said last year in 2021 between the November and December timeframe when they were trying to pass this bill as well. So anyways, guys, I don't know exactly what it's going to take for Senator Joe Manchin to actually support this bill and get it passed, because Senator Chuck Schumer has already said that he was planning on bringing this bill to a vote to the House sometime this month, before the end of this month, guys, in which we only have 15 more days left. So that was some very promising news. But again, like I said earlier this week, Senator Joe Manchin said that, look, I am not ready to support this bill as of yet. And as a response, President Biden said that, look, he is urging the Democrats to go ahead and pass the slimmed down health care bill after Senator Joe Manchin nixes the climate action in the budget reconciliation bill. So yes, Biden is urging those Democrats and all of those involved in the negotiations, as well as those individuals that are supporting this bill, to go ahead and pass it right now. Just leave the climate portion of it out and let's go ahead and pass what we can right now. But yes, in addition to that, President Biden said that, look, don't worry about Senator Joe Manchin. I am going to do something else. Yes, Biden has come out and promised the American people that he is going to perform some type of strong executive action on the climate change after Senator Joe Manchin dooms the domestic agenda bill that all of the Democrats were expecting to pass sometime this month. So yes, guys, President Biden is stepping up to the plate and saying, look, we are tired of waiting on Joe Manchin to do something. We need to go ahead and do something right now. We need to just leave Joe Manchin in the dust and figure out what we can do, as well as the president can do, as far as passing any type of bill here in the near future. And that is exactly what President Biden is planning on doing. And in another statement, we see that President Biden told the Senate that, look, I want you guys to go ahead and pass the health bill and I'll tackle the climate through an executive action. These are some strong words coming from President Biden. Now, whether or not you actually believe that he is going to stand by his word because of what we dealt with in the past, you know, what President Biden told us on the campaign trail, exactly what he would do once he gets in office. Yeah, if you could just ignore that portion and just look at this right now for face value, as far as getting some type of bill passed in regards to the budget reconciliation bill, Biden says that, look, I am going to pass the climate portion through an executive action sometime soon. So anyways, guys, hey, we are still struggling trying to get this budget reconciliation bill passed in the House and then go ahead and send it over to the Senate. But in the meantime, Manchin says that, look, we are not going to pass it as of yet. Again, guys, like I said in the title, Congress has failed us again. And I say Congress because it is not just only Senator Joe Manchin, it is all of them, guys. You guys need to remember this when it's time to go to the election booth in order to vote for a candidate come the midterm elections. I will remind you guys again exactly when you go to the polls, because you do need to go to the polls after what we have seen over the past 2 to 3 years. Everyone in America needs to go to the polls and put in your vote. Whichever direction you decide, I'll leave that up to you, but you do need to vote in the right direction. You need to remember all of these politicians, not just Senator Joe Manchin, but all of the politicians and exactly what they did during the pandemic, as well as what they are doing now in regards to stimulus checks, stimulus aid, as well as helping the American people, as well as the abortion law, as well as the gun law, all of those things. You need to remember that when it's time for the midterm election sometime in November. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the promotion with Webull, where they're giving out 6 free stocks. And also don't forget about the promotion with Chime Bank, where they're giving out $100 after you deposit or direct deposit of $200. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us, as it really helped out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.